Hello dear students, welcome back to my class. So today in this class I am going to continue the chapter which we were discussing in the last class. What is the name of our chapter? Cell structure and function. Let me write the name of the chapter here. Cell structure and functions. So we are discussing about cell and its structure and function. So in the last class we discussed about human cells and about the structure of cell. So we discussed about cytoplasm and nucleus. Now moving on and let's continue with the nucleus. In the last class, we were discussing about nucleus only. Now, I will continue with this. So, students, what is nucleus? What do you mean by nucleus? So, in the last class, we have learned that, consider it as a cell. Then, there is a spherical shape inside the cell which is present in the center of the cell, and it can be seen only with the help of a microscope, which is known as nucleus. Yes, we learnt it already. And here this whole part except this nucleus is known as cytoplasm. We learnt it also in the last classes. And our nucleus is separated by this cytoplasm by a membrane which is known as nuclear membrane. We can say it as nuclear membrane. Remember it? Which separate the nucleus from this cytoplasm. And by using a microscope of higher magnification, we see even smaller spherical body inside the nucleus. मतलब ये जो न्यूक्लियस है, न्यूक्लियस के अंदर again we can see the spherical body inside it, which is known as nucleolus. We can say it as nucleolus. What it is? One more spherical body inside the nucleus is present, which is known as nucleolus. And one more thing, nucleus contain thread-like structure. एक धागे की तरह मतलब thread की तरह एक structure is present inside the nucleus, which are known as chromosomes. These chromosomes carry genes. So these chromosomes carry genes, which helps in transfer of characters from parents to offspring, means parents to their children. Which is known as inheritance. Means these chromosomes carry genes which helps to transfer characters of parents to offspring to their child. Understood? And these chromosomes can be seen only when the cell divides. So dear students, while we were observing the onion cells in our beginning classes. Yes. So, did you notice any blank looking structure in the cytoplasm? Here you can see. Here it is, onion peel. Here easily we can see there is nothing. It is like blank structure. So this blank structure is known as vacuole. So this vacuole could be single or big in the onion cell. And in the cheek cells, you can see these are the cheek cells which are present in human. So vacuoles are smaller in them. So we can say that large vacuoles are present in plant cells. Yes. So this onion cell was the plant cell. So large vacuoles are present in plant cells and smaller vacuoles are present in the animal cells. So vacuoles in animals are much smaller than the plants vacuoles. So dear students, in the cells of the Tradescantia leaf, there are many small colored bodies in the cytoplasm. So those small bodies are known as plastids. So वो जो I can say in Hindi, ट्रेडेस्केंशिया लीव्स के जो सेल होते हैं ना, उसके सेल्स के जो साइटोप्लाज्म होता है, साइटोप्लाज्म के अंदर जो छोटे छोटे बहुत सारे कलर के जो बॉडीज होते हैं, वो उन्हें कहा जाता है प्लास्टिड्स. और they are of different color. Some of them contain green color pigment, which we say it as chlorophyll. I think you might have studied about this chlorophyll which is present in the plants. Because of that reason only plants are green. Let me show you in the picture here. Look at the cell of the plant. Here you can see, I can say it as cell membrane. This is cell membrane and this is cytoplasm of the cell. So cell के cytoplasm के अंदर जो space में छोटे छोटे कलर के different color के जो bodies होते हैं, we can say in plant cell there is green colored body which we can say it as chloroplast. This is green color pigment present in the cells of the plant, जिसे हम plastids कहते हैं. And plastids को also we can say them like chloroplast. So plastids are also known as chloroplast. They provide green color to the leaves. Because of these chloroplast only plants are green in color. We all know that this green color, which is a chlorophyll, is very very important for the plants to carry out photosynthesis in them. Understood? So dear student, our next topic is comparison of plant and animal cell. We have seen plant cell so far. Now we compare plant cell and animal cell. So dear students, I want to give you this as homework. They have given the pictures of two cells. Just compare them and fill this table. So what you have to do is, it is simple. You have to see these two cells and also recall the activities of 11.3 and 11.4 and compare these two cells. इसमें क्या क्या similarities है और क्या क्या difference है इन दोनों में, what you have to write down. Okay. So here in this table you have to write down and show me. So first they have given two example. I will show you, then remaining things you have to do. So cell membrane is present. Yes, is present in the cell of the plant. Is it present in the cell of the animal? Yes, it is present. So cell membrane are present in the both of the cells, plant cell and animal cell. And cell wall, let us see. In the plant cell, cell wall is present. As you can see here in the picture, this is cell wall. But in the cell of the animal, is it present? So here we can say cell wall is not present, cell wall is absent. So that's why it is absent. cell wall is present in the plant cell and cell wall is not present in the animal cell. That is why it is absent. So remaining features you have to fill in this table and show me. Okay.